Mark Denholm
at Breakfast Podcast.
Hello, welcome to episode 175 of the best bits of the Atom Radio Breakfast Show podcast. Thank you as always for checking it out, and I do hope that you are fine, fit and well whenever you're listening. Saturday morning this does come out. Maybe you're listening then, or maybe at another time. I hope you are well. On the way this week we have a strange job, which also went with a strange suggestion on Monday. We also had an indescribable food story, and that always makes me think of my friend Nikki. We had, is the internet real? And also we got creative and we had our own private island, and we discussed laws that you would implement on the island.
Mark Denholm
at Breakfast Podcast.
I want to tell you something, and this is entirely true. It's about a lady called Cassandra Latham Jones. She's 71 years old. And she is the first person who is allowed to file a tax return, self-employed tax return this is, using the term village witch as her job, right? She can write off ingredients for her magical potions as tax deductible. She is a witch and has been so for the village of St. Berrien in Cornwall for over 30 years. Now, many people say, well, if you made big companies pay tax and stuff like that, then the tax burden wouldn't be so high on the rest of us. Cassandra is a trained nurse and qualified counsellor, but she's also a witch. She says that she is no different from anyone else in the service industry, but that her expenses are slightly unusual. Now, my question here is, what the hell are the Inland Revenue doing allowing this?
This is Mark Denholm
at Breakfast
Atom Radio.
7:07. Hope all is well. Last night I had dinner with Richard and our friend Justin after the ice hockey last night. We had dinner and we got on to talking about cars, and I was saying, like, it's ridiculous now at 50 pence a mile in my car, right? And a suggestion from Richard, which was then seconded by Justin, was I rode a push bike. And I thought, absolutely not, no. You know, like, as a concession to the cost of running the car, I may in fact turn off the air conditioning and open the windows, but I am not going as far as riding a pedal cycle. It's an absolute no from me. I have got a bike, which I bought 15 years ago now. I bought my bike. It was around about this time in 2007, right? And it got ridden for about 6 weeks. It served its objective. I bought this bike, I lost a stone, and therefore the bike served its objective. I don't know that it's been ridden at all since then. Obviously the chain is a little rusty and it's a bit dirty, and the seat is a little mouldy because it's just sat out in my shed. But that's all irrelevant anyway, because I'm not really prepared to ride it, if I'm honest. I'm not. I'd rather just spend the 50 pence a mile. But my question therefore today is, what sacrifice are you not prepared to meet, to make even, to help with the cost of living crisis? All right, everything's going up. Petrol, gas, electric, interest rates, national insurance, food, everything is going up. Cost of living crisis is beginning to bite. What one thing are you not prepared to sacrifice? What will you not give up to help with your own personal cost of living crisis?
Mark Denholm
at Breakfast Podcast.
16 minutes to 7 o'clock morning. Mark Denholm at Breakfast on Atom Radio, home of the anthems. Today is Bavarian Crepes Day, and I want to tell you a story about crepes, and this goes back a few years now. A friend of mine was trying to describe something that she ate on holiday, which was in fact a crepe, but she said it was a crepe that was like a pizza, that was like a hot dog. And I was just left thinking, what on earth was it? I don't know many crepes that are both pizza-like and hot dog-like, but she's absolutely adamant that it was both pizza-like and hot dog-like. So yeah, Bavarian Crepes Day today always now makes me think of Nikki and her crepe story.
Mark Denholm at Breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
I was having a bit of a clear-up yesterday, and I found an old tub of cream that my son had got on when he was, I think he was 13 days old at the time. He'd got a tub of cream for a rash which had come up, right? And I remember taking him to the walk-in centre when we had such a thing, before COVID decided we didn't need that, or before doctors decided they didn't really like seeing people face-to-face anyway, you know, it's only your job. But I remember this, And what this did is it reminded me when the doctor was looking at him. He had a little look, and he's like, "I'm going to give him a cream," and he's like, is he allergic to anything? Well, he's 13 days old. We don't really know yet. But then my favourite question was, is he a smoker? He's 13 days old, for heaven's sake. What a stupid question that was. And that just reminded me as I came across this cream yesterday, which I've now since thrown out. I was thinking, I remember that and the stupid question from the doctor. Question therefore today, what is the stupidest question or most stupid? I don't know whether it's stupidest or most stupid. But either way, what is the question that is most stupid that you've ever been asked? That's got round it, hasn't it?
Mark Denham.
At breakfast. Podcast.
You know what? We're all human, right? And every now and then we make mistakes. And that's fine. It happens. But there's absolutely nothing like when you're making a mistake right in the middle of a piece of imaging, a piece of production that's got your name either side of your mistake, just to highlight just exactly who it is who made a mistake. I'm talking about the fact at the start of the show, I couldn't even manage to say Wednesday. And that's a bit of an annoyance. But anyway, morning and welcome to Hump Day. It is Mark Denham, loud, proud and standing out from the crowd and banging out the anthems.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast. Podcast.
Streaming from Slough on atomradio.co.uk, TuneIn Radio Box, Streamer, iTunes Radio and Smart Speaker. This is Mark Denham at breakfast. If you're ever thinking people on the internet aren't real, oddly enough, people on the internet are generally more real. With the ability to act anonymously, it tends to make more people real than not real on the internet. So there you are.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
Who did you go to bed with last night? I went on my own, as indeed every other night. However, sleeping next to someone you love not only reduces depression, but it helps you live longer and makes you fall asleep faster. So there you are. You are probably going to live longer than me, and you managed to fall asleep faster than me as well.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast. Podcast.
It's Friday and the weekend is incoming, and wouldn't it be nice if you could celebrate that on your own private island? Well, we are imagining this morning, we're doing a game really of adult Let's Pretend, and let's pretend that you and me have managed to get ourselves our own little private island. I'm obviously declaring myself the leader of the private island, but you would be, my second in command, and therefore I want to know, what law would you pass to govern on our private island? And morning Izzy, I debated whether or not Izzy I could read this out, and I thought, well, you know what, it's Izzy's opinion, therefore I can and I will. Izzy says I would pass a law that you have to dress appropriately for both the weather and for yourself. Even as a lady, I find it quite embarrassing how some people do not dress in any way whatsoever appropriately. Well, that's your opinion, Izzy. That's your opinion, to which you are entitled. And thank you for taking the time to email this Friday morning on Atom Radio. Enjoy your day and enjoy the weekend.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast. Podcast.
It's fair to say there is absolutely no doubt that were we to ever get hold of Atom Island, I would indeed install myself as the leader. We can be democratic other than that position. That position is not up for grabs. I just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, we had some fun with that yesterday. And, well, why not let Izzy have her say? Let's be honest. Why would she not get her say? It's a democratic show. It's back on Monday, 6 o'clock until 10 o'clock on Atom Radio. Loud, proud and standing out from the crowd, as it always is. You can listen online, you can listen on mobile and on smart speaker, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And don't forget to check out our brand new website as well, atomradio.co.uk, for all about Atom Radio, listening live and news and travel and weather and all that as well. Don't forget to subscribe, listen on Monday, next week's podcast.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast.
Atom Radio.